Hello everyone. This audiobook contains master words with meaning, examples, synonym and antonym. Intuition. Meaning. Intuition refers to the ability to understand or know something without the need for conscious reasoning. It's often described as a gut feeling or instinctive understanding. Examples. 1. She had a strong intuition that something was wrong when her usually punctual friend didn't show up on time. 2. His intuition about which stocks to invest in proved to be remarkably accurate over time. Synonyms. 1. Instinct. 2. Insight. 3. Hunch. 4. Sixth sense. 5. Perception. Antonyms. 1. Rationality. 2. Analysis. 3. Logic. 4. Reasoning. 5. Deliberation. Inundate. Meaning. Inundate means to overwhelm or flood with a large amount of something, such as information, tasks, or emotions. Examples. 1. After the announcement, the office was inundated with phone calls from concerned clients. 2. The sudden heavy rain inundated the streets, causing flooding in some areas. Synonyms. 1. Overwhelm. 2. Deluge. 3. Submerge. 4. Drown. 5. Saturate. Antonyms. 1. Drain. 2. Empty. 3. Deplete. 4. Clear. 5. Evacuate. Inured. Meaning. Inured means to become accustomed to something undesirable or difficult through repeated exposure, often resulting in a reduced sensitivity to it. Examples. 1. Having grown up in a noisy city, he was inured to the constant sounds of traffic and sirens. 2. After years of working in the medical field, she had become inured to the sight of blood and injuries. Synonyms. 1. Accustomed. 2. Adapted. 3. Habituated. 4. Desensitized. 5. Seasoned. Antonyms. 1. Sensitive. 2. Unaccustomed. 3. Fresh. 4. Delicate. 5. Vulnerable. Invalidate. Meaning. Invalidate means to nullify, negate, or make something legally or logically void or ineffective. It can also refer to discrediting or undermining the value or truth of something. Examples. 1. The judge ruled to invalidate the contract due to a breach of terms by one of the parties involved. 2. The new evidence presented in court was crucial in invalidating the previous verdict. Synonyms. 1. Nullify. 2. Annul. 3. Void. 4. Negate. 5. Abolish. Antonyms. 1. Validate. 2. Confirm. 3. Support. 4. Approve. 5. Establish. Invasive. Meaning. Invasive refers to something that intrudes or spreads aggressively into a space, environment, or system where it is not naturally or originally present, often causing harm or disruption. Examples. 1. The invasive species of plants started taking over the local ecosystem, displacing native vegetation. 2. The invasive questions during the interview made the candidate uncomfortable, as they delved into personal matters. Synonyms. 1. Intrusive. 2. Encroaching. 3. Penetrating. 4. Overbearing. 5. Overstepping. Antonyms. 1. Non-intrusive. 2. Respectful. 3. Native. 4. Considerate. 5. Inoffensive. Invective. Meaning, invective refers to harsh, abusive, or strongly critical language aimed at attacking, denouncing, or insulting someone or something. Examples. 1. The politician's speech was filled with invective, targeting his opponents with personal attacks and accusations. 2. The online debate quickly turned ugly, with participants resorting to invective instead of reasoned arguments. Synonyms. 1. Abuse. 2. Vitriol. 3. Insult. 4. Diatribe. 5. Slander. Antonyms. 1. Praise. 2. Compliment. 3. Applause. 4. Admiration. 5. Approval. Inverse. Meaning, inverse refers to something that is the opposite or reverse of another in terms of relationship, position, or effect. It often describes a mathematical or logical relationship where an increase in one variable corresponds to a decrease in another. Examples. 1. In the inverse relationship between price and demand, an increase in price leads to a decrease in demand. 2. The inverse of multiplication is division, and vice versa. Synonyms. 1. Opposite. 2. Contrary. 3. Reverse. 4. Antithesis. 5. Counter. Antonyms. 1. Direct. 2. Same. 3. Corresponding. 4. Similar. 5. Parallel. Invert. Meaning, invert means to turn upside down, reverse the position or order of something, or change it to the opposite or contrary state. Examples. 1. He carefully inverted the cake onto a plate, revealing its perfectly baked bottom. 2. The teacher asked the students to invert the fraction to find its reciprocal. Synonyms. 1. Reverse. 2. Append. 3. Flip. 4. Turn over. 5. Overturn. Antonyms. 1. Upright. 2. Right side up. 3. Maintain. 4. Preserve. 5. Keep. Invidious. Meaning, invidious refers to something that is likely to arouse resentment, envy, or anger in others, often due to being unfair, offensive, or likely to cause rivalry or comparison. Examples. 1. The manager's decision to promote one employee over others led to invidious feelings among the team. 2. The invidious remarks made by the critic about the actor's performance angered many fans. Synonyms. 1. Hateful. 2. Offensive. 3. Discriminatory. 4. Provocative. 5. Unfair. Antonyms. 1. Fair. 2. Impartial. 3. Supportive. 4. Praiseworthy. 5. Inoffensive. Invigorate. Meaning, invigorate means to give new energy, vitality, or strength to something or someone, often resulting in a feeling of refreshed enthusiasm or vigor. Examples. 1. A brisk walk in the fresh air can invigorate both the body and the mind. 2. The motivational speech invigorated the team, inspiring them to tackle the project with renewed determination. Synonyms. 1. Energize. 2. Revitalize. 3. Refresh. 4. Renew. 5. Rejuvenate. Antonyms. 1. Drain. 2. Exhaust. 3. Weaken. 4. Deplete. 5. Dull. Invincible. Meaning, Invincible describes something that cannot be defeated, overcome, or conquered, often due to its great strength, power, or resilience. Examples: 1. The team's strong spirit and determination made them feel invincible on the field. 2. The ancient castle's fortified walls gave it an aura of invincibility throughout history. Synonyms: 1. Unbeatable. 2. Indomitable. 3. Impregnable. 4. Unconquerable. 5. Supreme. Antonyms: 1. Vulnerable. 2. Defeatable. 3. Conquerable. 4. Weak. 5. Subdued. Inviolable. Meaning: inviolable refers to something that is sacred, absolute, and must not be violated, infringed upon, or disregarded. Examples: 1. Human rights are considered inviolable and should be protected under all circumstances. 2. The privacy of an individual's personal information is considered inviolable in many legal systems. Synonyms: 1. Sacred. 2. Unassailable. 3. Immutable. 4. Unbreakable. 5. Impregnable. Antonyms: 1. Violable. 2. Breakable. 3. Mutable. 4. Infringible. 5. Permeable. Invocation. Meaning: invocation refers to the act of calling upon a deity, spirit, or higher power for guidance, protection, or assistance, often through prayer or ritual. It can also refer to the act of invoking or mentioning something for a specific purpose. Examples: 1. The priest began the ceremony with a solemn invocation, asking for blessings from the divine. 2. The poet's work contained an invocation to the muses, seeking inspiration for his creative endeavor. Synonyms: 1. Prayer. 2. Appeal. 3. Supplication. 4. Entreaty. 5. Summoning. Antonyms: 1. Disregard. 2. Neglect. 3. Abandonment. 4. Rejection. 5. Omission. Invoke. Meaning: invoke means to call upon or request help, support, or intervention, often from a higher power or authority. It can also refer to the act of mentioning or citing something in support of an argument or as evidence. Examples: 1. During times of trouble, people often invoke the name of their deity in prayers for assistance. 2. The lawyer invoked legal precedents to bolster his case in court. Synonyms: 1. Summon. 2. Appeal. 2. 3. Entreat. 4. Solicit. 5. Conjure. Antonyms: 1. Disregard. 2. Ignore. 3. Neglect. 4. Reject. 5. Overlook. Invulnerable. Meaning: invulnerable describes something or someone that is immune to harm, damage, or attack, and cannot be easily hurt or injured. Examples: 1. The superhero's invulnerable armor made him impervious to most forms of attack. 2. The fortress was built on a remote, inaccessible mountain, making it seemingly invulnerable to invasion. Synonyms: 1. Impervious. 2. Indestructible. 3. Unassailable. 4. Immune. 5. Resistant. Antonyms: 1. Vulnerable. 2. Susceptible. 3. Fragile. 4. Weak. 5. Exposed. Iota. Meaning: iota refers to an extremely small or tiny amount of something. It is often used to emphasize the smallness or insignificance of a quantity. Examples: 1. Despite her complaints, he didn't show an iota of interest in her opinion. 2. There wasn't an iota of truth in the rumors spread about the celebrity. Synonyms: 1. Speck 2. Atom 3. Bit 4. Smidgen 5. Trace. Antonyms: 1. Abundance 2. Plenty 3. Sufficient 4. Significant 5. Considerable. Irascible. Meaning: irascible describes someone who is easily angered, prone to outbursts of anger or irritability. Examples: 1. His irascible temperament often led to conflicts with his colleagues over minor issues. 2. The irascible customer yelled at the cashier for a simple mistake in the order. Synonyms: 1. Testy 2. Angry 3. Fussy 4. Crabby 5. Short-tempered. Antonyms: 1. Calm 2. Patient 3. Easygoing 4. Serene 5. Unperturbed. Irate. Meaning: irate refers to being extremely angry or enraged about something. Examples: 1. The customer became irate when he realized his order was completely wrong. 2. Her irate response to the unfair criticism showed just how upset she was. Synonyms: 1. Angry 2. Furious 3. Incensed 4. Enraged 5. Livid. Antonyms: 1. Calm. 2. Serene 3. Content 4. Pleasant 5. Unperturbed. Ire. Meaning: ire refers to intense anger or wrath directed towards someone or something due to a perceived offense or wrongdoing. Examples: 1. The manager's decision to cut employee benefits sparked the ire of the entire staff. 2. The politician's insensitive comments ignited the ire of many constituents. Synonyms: 1. Anger 2. Rage 3. Wrath 4. Fury 5. Indignation. Antonyms: 1. Contentment 2. Satisfaction 3. Calmness 4. Serenity 5. Delight. Iridescent. Meaning: iridescent refers to displaying a play of colors that change when seen from different angles, producing a shimmering or rainbow-like effect. Examples: 1. The butterfly's wings had an iridescent quality, reflecting a multitude of colors in the sunlight. 2. The oil spill on the water's surface created an iridescent sheen that was both beautiful and concerning. Synonyms: 1. Shimmering 2. Lustrous 3. Glowing 4. Gleaming 5. Prismatic. Antonyms: 1. Dull 2. Drab 3. Monochromatic 4. Colorless 5. Plain. Irksome. Meaning: irksome refers to something that is annoying, tedious, or causing feelings of frustration or irritation. Examples: 1. The constant noise from the construction site next door became highly irksome to the residents. 2. The repetitive tasks at work became increasingly irksome over time. Synonyms: 1. Annoying 2. Tedious 3. Vexing 4. Nuisance 5. Boring. Antonyms: 1. Pleasant 2. Enjoyable 3. Delightful 4. Gratifying 5. Satisfying. Ironic. Meaning, ironic refers to a situation, event, or statement that has a contradictory or unexpected outcome compared to what was anticipated or assumed. It often involves a contrast between what is said and what is meant. Examples. 1. It was ironic that the firefighter's house burned down while he was on duty saving others. 2. Her statement, "I love rainy days," was ironic, given that she had just spent hours complaining about the wet weather. Synonyms. 1. Paradoxical. 2. Satirical. 3. Mocking. 4. Sardonic. 5. Worry. Antonyms. 1. Literal. 2. Straightforward. 3. Genuine. 4. Sincere. 5. Non-ironic. Irony. Meaning, irony is a literary or rhetorical device in which there is a discrepancy between what is said and what is meant, or between what is expected to happen and what actually occurs. It often involves a contrast between appearance and reality. Examples. 1. The irony of the situation was that the fire station burned down during the fire drill. 2. The speaker's remark about the beautiful weather on a rainy day was filled with irony. Synonyms. 1. Satire. 2. Sarcasm. 3. Mockery. 4. Wit. 5. Paradox. Antonyms. 1. Sincerity. 2. Transparency. 3. Literalness. 4. Directness. 5. Frankness. Irrational. Meaning, irrational refers to something that is not based on reason, logic, or sound judgment. It often describes thoughts, beliefs, or actions that are illogical or unreasonable. Examples. 1. Her fear of flying was irrational, as statistics showed that air travel is one of the safest modes of transportation. 2. Making important decisions based on emotions rather than facts is often considered irrational. Synonyms. 1. Unreasonable. 2. Illogical. 3. Senseless. 4. Absurd. 5. Unjustified. Antonyms. 1. Rational. 2. Logical. 3. Reasonable. 4. Sensible. 5. Thoughtful. Irreconcilable. Meaning, irreconcilable refers to things or ideas that cannot be brought into harmony, agreement, or compatibility due to fundamental differences or conflicts. Examples. 1. Their irreconcilable political views made it impossible for them to have a constructive conversation. 2. The irreconcilable differences between the two business partners led to the dissolution of their partnership. Synonyms. 1. Incompatible. 2. Conflicting. 3. Unresolvable. 4. Opposing. 5. Unbridgeable. Antonyms. 1. Compatible. 2. Harmonious. 3. Agreeable. 4. Resolvable. 5. Reconcilable. Irrefutable. Meaning, irrefutable refers to something that is undeniable, impossible to disprove, or beyond argument or contradiction. Examples. 1. The evidence presented in the trial was so strong that it provided irrefutable proof of the defendant's guilt. 2. The scientists' research findings were supported by irrefutable data, leaving no room for doubt. Synonyms. 1. Undeniable. 2. Incontestable. 3. Indisputable. 4. Unquestionable. 5. Conclusive. Antonyms: 1. Controversial. 2. Debatable. 3. Questionable. 4. Refutable. 5. Doubtful. Irrelevant. Meaning: irrelevant refers to something that is not connected or related to the subject or context and has no bearing on the matter being discussed. Examples: 1. Her comment was completely irrelevant to the topic of the meeting and wasted everyone's time. 2. The professor asked the students to stay focused and avoid bringing up irrelevant details during the class discussion. Synonyms: 1. Inapplicable. 2. Unrelated. 3. Extraneous. 4. Immaterial. 5. Insignificant. Antonyms: 1. Relevant. 2. Pertinent. 3. Applicable. 4. Meaningful. 5. Significant. Irremediable. Meaning: irremediable describes something that is beyond repair, impossible to remedy or correct, often referring to a situation or condition that is irreversible. Examples: 1. The damage to the historical artifacts was so extensive that it was deemed irremediable, leading to their loss forever. 2. The doctor informed the patient that the advanced stage of the disease was unfortunately irremediable. Synonyms: 1. Incurable. 2. Unrepairable. 3. Irreparable. 4. Hopeless. 5. Permanent. Antonyms: 1. Remediable. 2. Fixable. 3. Reversible. 4. Resolvable. 5. Correctable. Irreparable. Meaning: irreparable describes something that cannot be repaired, restored, or fixed due to the extent of damage or loss. Examples: 1. The fire caused irreparable damage to the historic building, destroying many valuable artifacts. 2. The betrayal of trust resulted in an irreparable rift between the two friends. Synonyms: 1. Unfixable. 2. Irrecoverable. 3. Incurable. 4. Permanent. 5. Hopeless. Antonyms: 1. Repairable. 2. Fixable. 3. Restorable. 4. Correctable. 5. Mendable. Irrepressible. Meaning: irrepressible describes something that cannot be restrained, controlled, or held back, often referring to strong emotions, enthusiasm, or energy. Examples: 1. Her irrepressible laughter echoed through the room, spreading joy to everyone present. 2. The child's irrepressible curiosity led him to explore every corner of the house. Synonyms: 1. Uncontainable. 2. Uncontrollable. 3. Unrestrainable. 4. Exuberant. 5. Energetic. Antonyms: 1. Controllable. 2. Restrained. 3. Calm. 4. Suppressed. 5. Composed. Irreproachable. Meaning: irreproachable describes someone or something that is beyond criticism, blame, or fault, perfect or impeccable in terms of behavior or character. Examples: 1. Her ethical conduct and professionalism at work were considered irreproachable by her colleagues. 2. The actor's performance was truly irreproachable, earning him praise from both critics and audiences. Synonyms: 1. Impeccable. 2. Flawless. 3. Exemplary. 4. Faultless. 5. Virtuous. Antonyms: 1. Blameworthy. 2. Faulty. 3. Imperfect. 4. Questionable. 5. Disreputable. Irresolute. Meaning, irresolute describes someone who is hesitant, indecisive, or lacking in determination when making choices or taking action. Examples. 1. His irresolute nature led to missed opportunities as he struggled to commit to important decisions. 2. The team's progress was hindered by their leader's irresolute approach to problem solving. Synonyms. 1. Indecisive. 2. Hesitant. 3. Vacillating. 4. Uncertain. 5. Wavering. Antonyms. 1. Decisive. 2. Resolute. 3. Determined. 4. Steadfast. 5. Confident. Irretrievable. Meaning, irretrievable describes something that cannot be recovered, restored, or regained due to the extent of loss, damage, or irreversible change. Examples. 1. The accidental deletion of the important files resulted in the irretrievable loss of valuable data. 2. The irretrievable breakdown of trust between the partners led to the dissolution of their business partnership. Synonyms. 1. Unrecoverable. 2. Unrestable. 3. Irreversible. 4. Unsalvageable. 5. Permanent. Antonyms. 1. Retrievable. 2. Recoverable. 3. Salvageable. 4. Restorable. 5. Reversible.